Breaking news, trespassers caught near Area 51.
An American YouTuber has been arrested after travelling to a restricted island.
Not surprisingly, it's known as Snake Island.
There are some places on Earth that almost nobody is allowed to go. Locked gates, heavy security, and serious warnings keep people out. But what's really going on behind those forbidden doors? Let's find out. You're about to see 10 real places that are completely off limits to the public. Some are locked down for safety, some for secrecy, and a few are just too dangerous to even try. We'll count them down from number 10 to number 1. And trust me, some of these will seriously surprise you. Ready to see what's out there? Let's jump in. Number 10, North Sentinel Island. This tiny island sits in the Indian Ocean and is home to the Sentinelese, one of the last uncontacted tribes on Earth. The Indian government has made it completely illegal to visit or even get close to the island. Why? The Sentinelese want nothing to do with outsiders, and they've made that very clear, sometimes with arrows. In fact, people who've tried to land there have been chased away, and a few have even lost their lives. Not only is it dangerous for visitors, but outside contact could also threaten the tribe with diseases they have never been exposed to. So, North Sentinel Island stays totally off limits, and honestly, it's probably best for everyone. Number 9, the Svalbard Global Seed Vault, Norway. Hidden deep inside a mountain on a remote island in Norway, the Svalbard Global Seed Vault is basically the world's backup plan for plants. It stores millions of seeds from nearly every country, just in case there's ever a global disaster. The vault is designed to survive earthquakes, floods, even nuclear war. Security is tight, only a handful of scientists and officials are ever allowed inside. For everyone else, the doors stay locked. So, unless you're on a very short list, you'll never get a peek inside the world's ultimate doomsday bunker for seeds. Number 8, Snake Island, Brazil. This place is exactly what it sounds like, an island full of snakes. Officially called Ilha da Queimada Grande, Snake Island is off the coast of Brazil and is home to thousands of golden lancehead pit vipers, some of the deadliest snakes in the world. There are so many snakes here that you're likely to spot several with every step. The Brazilian government has completely banned visitors, except for a few scientists who study the snakes with special permission. For everyone else, setting foot on Snake Island is not just illegal, it's honestly a terrible idea. Number 7. Area 51, United States. You've probably heard of Area 51. It's the most famous no-entry zone in the world. This top-secret military base sits out in the Nevada desert, and what actually happens there is still a mystery. The US government only officially admitted Area 51 existed in 2013, and since then, it's become the center of all kinds of wild theories, from secret aircraft testing to supposed alien encounters. But here's what's real. If you try to get anywhere near the base, you'll run into fences, warning signs, and armed guards. The airspace above it is also restricted. Unless you're on a very short list of government personnel, you're never getting in, and honestly, most people wouldn't even try. Number 6, Surtsey Island, Iceland. Surtsey is a small volcanic island off the southern coast of Iceland, and it's one of the youngest places on Earth. It only appeared in 1963 after a huge underwater eruption. Since then, scientists have used Surtsey as a natural laboratory to study how life develops on a brand new island, without any human interference. That's why regular people aren't allowed to visit. Only a few researchers with special permission can set foot on Surtsey, and they have to be super careful not to bring in any seeds, bugs, or even dirt from the outside. For everyone else, Surtsey is completely off limits, all in the name of science. Number 5, the Vatican Secret Archives. Right in the heart of Vatican City, there's a massive collection of documents and records that most people will never see. The Vatican Secret Archives hold centuries of church history, including letters from kings, ancient manuscripts, and even trial documents from the Inquisition. Only a handful of scholars can request access, and even then, they have to go through a strict approval process and can only see specific documents. For the rest of us, the doors stay firmly closed. The secrets inside, we can only guess. Number 4, Lascaux Caves, France. Hidden in the French countryside, the Lascaux Caves are famous for their prehistoric paintings, some of the oldest and most detailed in the world. These incredible artworks are over 17,000 years old and show animals, symbols, and scenes from a time long before history books. The caves were open to the public for a while, but visitors' breath and moisture started damaging the art. To protect these priceless paintings, the French government closed the caves to everyone, except a few scientists and preservation experts. So, unless you're part of a very select research team, you'll never get to see the real Lascaux art in person. Number 3. Poveglia Island, Italy. Just off the coast of Venice, Poveglia Island is known as one of the creepiest places in Italy. For centuries, it was used as a quarantine station for people with the plague, and later, it became a mental hospital. Thousands of people are believed to have died there, and some say the island is haunted. Today, Poveglia is completely abandoned and officially closed to the public. The Italian government doesn't allow visitors, both to protect people from the crumbling buildings and out of respect for its dark history. Even locals tend to stay away, and the only way to see it is from a boat. Number 2. Ise Grand Shrine, Japan. This is one of the most sacred places in Japan. The Ise Grand Shrine is dedicated to the sun goddess Amaterasu and has been rebuilt every 20 years for centuries. Only a select group of priests and members of the Japanese imperial family are ever allowed inside the inner sanctuary. For everyone else, the gates stay closed, and you can only catch a glimpse from the outside. The rules are so strict that even most locals have never seen what's inside. It's all about preserving tradition and keeping the shrine's secrets safe. Number 1. The Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, Ukraine. After the nuclear disaster in 1986, a huge area around the Chernobyl power plant was evacuated and sealed off. The radiation levels are still dangerously high in some spots, and the whole zone covers about 1,000 square miles. Officially, nobody is allowed to live there, and entering without permission is illegal. There are some guided tours to the safer parts, but most of the zone is completely off limits to the public. It's a haunting reminder of what can happen when things go wrong, and nature has slowly started to take over the abandoned towns and buildings. For most people, Chernobyl is a place you'll only ever see in photos and documentaries. So, those are 10 real places you're just not allowed to visit, no matter how curious you are. Which one surprised you the most? Or is there a forbidden spot you think should have made the list? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss out on more amazing stories like this. And if you're curious about more real stories where people push the limits, this time online, check out our next video. 10 TikTok challenges, so dangerous they got banned. From viral stunts gone wrong to trends that had to be stopped. It's a wild ride you don't want to miss. Just click the link on your screen. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction.